CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads.
What a shame.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
You guys have any new dialogue?
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight!
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon.
Okay.
Rules require me to confiscate all amps.
Let's go visit these people.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
Counselor Udina isn't available, but as his top advisor, I speak with his full authority and approval. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper, Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. If Counselor Udina were here, he wouldn't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
Interesting. I imagine being a Spectre again is probably going to give me the same perks it did in Mass Effect 1. You know, arguably the best guns in the game, maybe some cool armor, maybe an upgrade here or there. But I think sticking it to the Council is a much more compelling thing to do here. I don't know. Bpod delivered us 5 cans of Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs as some kind of weird substitution. Someone had to fall on the grenade for the team, and you stepped up. Yuck. Oof. Oof. How did they think this was a substitution for cheese ravioli? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna call them suckers. Definitely getting bodied by the council, and not being shown the respect that I deserve. Not even given a chance to explain myself, and they're just throwing out this really obnoxious olive branch that is silly.
Take your offer and cram it up your ass. I didn't need your help to stop Sovereign, and I don't need it now.
We've tried to be reasonable.
A tactic that has been misplaced. If your actions become a threat to the security of council space, we will take action.
Watch your step, Shepard. You've been warned.
Well, that didn't go as well as I had hoped.
I appreciate the effort, but bureaucrats aren't going to stop the Reapers.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard, as long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You went to the Council behind my back. Do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
I didn't just meet with the Council. They offered to reinstate me as a Spectre, and I told them where to shove it.
Are you trying to start an interstellar war? What the hell is wrong with you? This is all on you, Anderson. You're done here. Understand? Finished.
What an ass.
I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. Once Udina cools off, he'll realize he has to keep me around. Besides, the Council won't have any official records of our meeting, and they won't want to go public with the results. If I get fired, people will ask questions. So he'll keep me on and just sweep this whole mess under the rug.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
How is that even possible? To not have enough salvage from Sovereign to analyze it. That sounds ludicrous. The thing literally fell apart on the Citadel. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Ashley Williams was on Horizon. She said she was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. But they were right about the collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Williams didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this, or even that they exist.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Working for Udina isn't how I planned to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I would have to agree that these Alliance tunics, they are pretty snazzy. I'm curious. You know, how did you get over there? Also, if you look really closely, right where Shepard's nose is, okay, you can see that the planes there actually don't match up 100%. And you can see the trees through the little thing that this thing is. It also looks like that there's just no way to get off this balcony and she's stuck. And if she crosses this line, you know, she's fit to get shot. So, also, are those human hands on an Asari? Now I have... Okay, we have to visit more Asari. Do Asaris not have blue hands? Oh my gosh. That Asari down there doesn't have blue hands either. This is a startling revelation.
The Turian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shanxi. The Turian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest.
I guess I can only visit Homeboy Slice here.
He has supported improved relations with humanity since the...
Okay. Thane. Mouse on the upper markets.
Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel from Saren's attack 2 years ago.
You think that Elcor walking across the bridge over and over is funny? The Volus probably grabbed it all and black marketed it, or the Keepers put the pieces in the waste recycling. Oh, she has blue hands. They done goofed on that Asari then. Or purple hands, or, you know, whatever. So does she.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Oh no. It's Stop Game.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool.
It's weird that he's not trying to sell me on the Stop Game program pass.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Alright, I think that counts.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty. Oh, sorry. I was playing this fascinating human game, Solitaire. Did you need something? I wish they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's all big choices and visceral combat. I miss those old games, where you had to remember to drink water, and it took 5 hours real time to fly somewhere.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Do you have an account with us? If you open one, we have a special this month. You can download a game free. The worst thing about extranet games is when some Batarian comes on and insists on speaking his own language without auto-translation. I don't get the complaints about the Grim Terminus Alliance games. So what if you can capture and beat slaves? It's just a game.
There was so much dialogue on this guy.
You know anyone who plays that extranet game, Third Coil? Me neither. You sure hear about it a lot in the news, though. I know it looks like I'm not working, but there's only so many times you can sweep the place. If games were still available on OSD, I could alphabetize the racks or something. Do you play those human sports games? They sell well in the Alliance, and to Krogan.
It's still going.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more difficult. No, it's fine. I got some Quarians who can strip the copy protection. Just costs more. Yeah, I got the package. It'll be there. Don't worry. I'll deliver it myself. That won't happen. You can count on me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, You won't be disappointed. Well, I just need a bit more time. It's not my fault. Nobody told me the package was in 2 parts. Yeah, I know. I'll get it, don't worry. End of day, no later. You can count on it. I understand. That won't be necessary. I'll throw in a copy of the Shepard VI. Hey, the Volus worked real hard on that.
Man, it was like 20 lines on that game salesman. That stop game salesman.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Why you start cracking his knuckles in front of him? Like, come on, man. You ain't that much of a G, Shepard. Alright? You can't just walk up to every single person and be like, look, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel. You just can't do that.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth... Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Where's my, man, come on, man. See that? Sakofu.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
I kind of want to go back and talk to him about the Shepard VIs. I thought I would get an opportunity to, you know, use that, but guess not.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Shepard.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
All right. Okay, that was fast. Am I on the same floor?
Yes?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place and put down roots.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
Picture getting up a basketball game in the cargo deck of the Normandy. You like to think about a Krogan playing basketball, hate to lose, but no jump. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I feel like football would be the Krogan sport of choice. They would just do their best to mow down anyone in their path. A basketball game would be hilarious, though.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm going to retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Ooh. You be good cop or you be bad cop? Do I want to be the good cop or do I want to be the bad cop? Do I get renegade points for going bad cop? Do I get Paragon points for going good cop? I don't know. You could be the good cop. I'll ruffle his feathers.
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. Who the hell are you two?
I should have been the good cop.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here, but he will, after we're done.
This is off the record. No criminal charges will be brought against you.
What are you, Frog Boy? His little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either. We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
They really want me to hit him.
Goddamn waste of my time.
How about this? You tell us the target.
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
You know your client is bribing Captain Bailey?
You've got no proof.
It'll stick. But I'm not interested in your client. I'm after someone he hired.
You expect me to believe that?
That's up to you. But he will be in court. That could be embarrassing.
What do you think, Freddy?
If they want someone else, it's a good deal.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for intendant of Zakira Ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months, C-Sec filled with humans. Udina doesn't hesitate to remind them that we earned our place here, but that seems to piss him off more.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Why is a sergeant guarding a hallway? I like to imagine an Elcor doing cosplay at a convention as a Golden Age Flash with the winged helmet, geeking out so slowly about the Flash.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view.
And yeah, I'm kind of surprised that...
Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool. I wasn't expecting that.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power. Other races wait patiently for hundreds or thousands of years to earn an embassy. To the humans, no!
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
Stay close, Shepard.
You said move ahead of him.
No problem so far. Do you have the target?
I've got him.
Target in sight.
What's that keeper doing?
Can you give me an update?
I hit the update thing, but nothing is happening.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
No sign of trouble. I still don't see him, Shepard. Did he leave?
I see him. I still don't see him.
Running for office. Lots of people watch you.
Where is he now?
Yes, sir. Maybe you're just paranoid.
Maybe you'd better do the damn job.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
All right. You head on. We'll see if anyone follows you. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
Oh, I clicked off
I'm
the
with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah. Just don't let my...
I see him.
No, you didn't.
Kolyat! I'll seize it now!
Vane!
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
That was risky.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
That's it, huh? Huh. I was hoping for, some closure, Everything else got a little bit of closure. Okay. All right. guess the best character, or one of the best characters. Well, you know what? I just don't know.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, like, my goodness. That's it.
Yes?
That is it.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Access denied.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know CSEC too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
There we go. That's the thing that I like to hear. So are we done here? I think we're done here.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
This is an outrage. I just want to not wear my mask. Wear your masks, people. It is not an outrage. There you go. Don't wear your mask. You're going to drown underwater because you can't breathe.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So I need to go talk to Garrus, and I need to go talk to Thane and Kasumi, actually. Apparently she's in the crew quarters as well.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but Have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
I don't like this, but we'll go through it.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
I don't want to be a cynic here or anything like that, but it all just sounds a little convenient for the Hanar, you know? Like, oh, this planet over here is totally, going under. Certainly of no fault of our own. You know, that would be insane. So why don't we swoop in and take them to our planet? A planet that they actually won't live very well on because of the weather conditions. And, you know, since they're going to be on our planet, why don't we just, have them kind of repay their debts in a certain way, you know? They can refuse, you know, that's totally fine. But, you know, their life expectancy is so low. You know, why don't you just help us out, you know? I mean, we saved you guys. We saved you. Drop some frames there too. Let's let me go ahead and mark that right now. Dropped. Oh, we're dropping more. 119 frames.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time. Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible.
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional suggestions.
Aha. Okay, so I need to do that with everybody.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Is this where you're hanging out? Interesting.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I'm really disappointed that they did the DLC characters like this. You know, like, let me talk to them. Let me learn more about them. You know, walking into Zaid and saying like, hey man, you know, I did this mission and all this other stuff. Like, come on. Come on.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Rakesh Rangan?
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
What is this? The red pill or the blue pill? Pick your poison. How many tasty upgrades? Yeah. We do got quite a few of those, don't we?
So the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
Thank God Shepard's in command. Kasumi is fun in Mass Effect 3, but still not enough conversation. Yeah, I feel like there's so much that can be done with DLC characters. And as of this moment, I just don't feel like they really pushed enough envelope as far as those characters. Yeah, I still need to buy the wine. Where do I get that? Well, we don't know.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Calamari gumbo, my dog.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Oh my gosh, this guy is crazy. This guy is crazy.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly? The Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving C-Sec or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
Need to Alt-Tab again.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Freaking Garrus, man.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Oh my gosh. Garrus is crazy.
Reaper, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's wrong with your... Like, why... Look, man. When you're walking, look up. Alright? There ain't no bugs on the ground. Okay, so... loyalty missions that I have left. I have Grunt. Zamara. Kasumi. Morden. And that's it. Okay. Feed the fish. Examine the space hamster. armor. Maybe it was like arms? Yeah. We're gonna go with those. We have a new chest piece. Health by 5%. Meh. Logs. Health by 10% or shield strength. 7% better. Samishbatia. Grieving the wife's body. I don't remember doing that. About interesting. Interesting. And interesting. I need to go to Mordin Solus's side. I think you get the brandy at one of the bars, but you don't remember which.
No messages for you, Commander.
What do you got to say about Kasumi?
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation.
Not at all. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus
Cerberus looks out for I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turians.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What are your responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited
Yeah,
to review?
everyone I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental
Yes.
health is safe?
I look for warning signs.
We're lucky to
was-
have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Shepard.
How do you feel about being assigned?
How do I feel? But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry.
I
We'll
trust you
defeat it.
implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Alright, so last time I said I'd catch you. So I'll say I'd embrace you. Maybe she want to go out for dinner now.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Apparently I got Paragon for that.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Okay, well, I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to save the fish, but I mean, when you're playing Super Metroid, you know, the right response is to save all the animals. So, fish are animals. We do what must be done. Okay. Prototypes. We're just going to do that. That way that she doesn't get in our way anymore. We need this. To get Jax. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage. Interesting. Armor piercing. Alright, so warp ammo. On to weapon upgrades. Aw, yeah. That's an easy one right there. Yeah, we got plenty of that, so we'll go ahead and get the sniper rifle upgrade. I wish it wouldn't kick me out every time, but, you know, life is hard. Heavy pistol critical. Heavy pistols sometimes deal double damage. Okay. Sounds great. More sniper rifle damage. Man, these upgrades are super cheap now. Headshot damage. I'll take that. I should probably get this because of Garrus. I don't really care about that. Krogan Vitality. Morden's Omni Tool. Just go ahead and grab that. Heavy weapon ammo, sure. So many upgrades. Go ahead and grab that. Armor upgrades. Do I do biotic damage? I don't think I do biotic damage. Get the upgrade for Jack where she puts some freaking clothes on. Jack is never gonna put on any clothes. You know that. I know that. Ooh, this is really good. Trauma module. Don't care. Tech damage. What kind of damage do I do? Is overload and all other stuff that I have, is that tech damage? Sometimes when Shepard shields go down, they are instantly restored. That sounds wonderful. This sounds just whatever. Engineer's tech? Okay. I will definitely want that. I like this. Sure, I think that's helpful. Need more element 0. We need so much element 0. Yikes. Anything that uses an Omni tool is tech. Okay. Good to know. Sure. Congratulations, Grunt.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
We're working on it, Morden. Relax. Alright, let's save. Area. Ah, so it's in the same system. Let's start the scanning. Those updates are just never going to go away.
Probe away.
Once upon a time, we had 100,000 palladium. Throwing that out there.
Launching probe.
Looking for some element zero.
Launching probe.
Where it at? Where it at? The biotic upgrade is a squad bonus, so Thane gets some buff from it. Okay. Grab that. Got moderate here.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Do I want iridium more? Or do I want more of a balanced approach? Maybe some platinum? I don't know. See, that's kind of down there. I might be able to get away with getting both.
Launching probe.
Yeah. Excellent.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
I wonder if there's a planet that just, like, in one scan, it gives you max of everything. Like, that one spot just has that much of amazing resources.
Launching probe.
And I guess I would kind of imagine that they kind of handpicked all these planets to give stuff.
Probe launched.
Or at least at the very least, Element Zero. Another moderate planet.
Probe launched.
Its name is Thuft. Bet you never been to a planet named Thuft.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Where was it? I saw like a... Here it is.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Or is this a pour? I could probably grab another one, but
Launching probe.
I'm being a little greedy.
Launching probe.
Alright, say there's 2 more planets. Veltman. Oh, there goes them dogs. And they're barking.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
Look like there's anything for me here anymore. Alrighty, well, I think this is where I'm gonna call it for today. Got a tiny bit of a headache. Nothing too crazy or anything, but it's there. So tomorrow, I guess I'll start with Kasumi's mission. I have seen this mission before, so it's not going to be blind or anything like that. But it has been a while, so it's probably some stuff that I forgot. But I remember this mission actually being really cool. Like, really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to playing it myself. After that, I think we're going to get the rest of... Or we're going to grab Tali. And then we will do all the other loyalty missions. That way I can finish getting all the upgrades and all the other good stuff. And once that's done, I guess there's not a ton of quests left to do. You know, we'll... the last quest before doing the collector thing will most likely be Lair of the Shadow Broker. I know that that mission is fairly lengthy and pretty amazing. So I want to make sure I'm prepared for it. And then a lot of these, I want to do Overlord. I can't forget about that. And yeah. So I think that is where we will pick it up tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific for some more Mass Effect 2. Peace.